What up, what up, what up? This your boy D House in the building with another video. Today I'm going to talk about the First Amendment right, freedom of speech and freedom of press. Now, let me say this. I'm not a First Amendment auditor or agitator or whoever they are, whatever they want to call themselves. I call them First Amendment agitators. The guys that go out and videotape and provoke people, like police officers or people at the post office or just I try to do positive videos, meaning like I ask permission, like when I go to SoFi to videotape, and they say it's okay. I got certain areas I videotape. I don't go inside the stadium and nothing like that without special permission. I also too, I also too have a legitimate press pass. This looks backwards part on the video, but I do have a legitimate press pass, meaning if I let people know who I am, I'm an independent journalist, and there's a good chance I get access. If not, I don't deny it. I don't trip. I don't get upset. If I'm approached by security or the police and they tell me I can't film here because it is private property, okay, fine, cool, I'll leave. Or usually security will tell me, hey, well, you can videotape over here. It's okay to be here, to do this and do that, film at a distance or whatever. Okay, fine, I'll accept that. But in this country, a lot of times when we're on the sidewalk, certain areas that are for the public, people still want to have a problem with a person videotaping. I've been places where I've been doing a vlog, filming with my camera, my Lumix FZ300, and people will tell me, oh, you can't be here, but I'm sitting on the bus stop, on the sidewalk, filming, not bothering nobody, not harming nobody. So with that being said, I don't argue, because then there comes a problem when you start to argue back or talk back. Even to the police, that makes it worse. Okay, sir, I'm going to stop filming. I'll wrap it up, and I'll leave. Because I don't want the headache, for one. I don't want to deal with all that problems. So I try not to put myself in a position where at the end of the day, cause a problem or get arrested or just don't have them harass me, because I know how things happen. There are police out there that will just mess with you because they feel the need to mess with somebody. And so, and then there are a lot of good officers out there. They do their job. And I don't want to get in trouble and persuade them to treat me wrong. And also, too, I know I can be given a bad name, bad image. People take my pictures, but hey, don't deal with this guy. He likes to talk back. And see, like now, I'm filming at an angle, or my camera's back. Reason why I'm doing that is to be different from everybody else. Yes, I know I should be filming differently. I should film my camera. My screen should be up facing me at a normal level. But hey, why not be different? There are so many YouTubers or people that do videos that are different, that do things different. So you have to find a way, find your niche and be different. So like here, there's my birthmark. But anyway, with that being said, do we have freedom of speech? Do we have freedom of press? The freedom of speech depends on how you want to take it. Sometimes when I do videos, I try to point out facts. You know, what does this particular person doing for their district as far as city council or assembly or federal government, Congress? What are they doing? Are they really helping us? In a lot of cases, we don't have, in a lot of cases, our freedom of speech or freedom of press people will try to take that from us. You know, because they feel like a person has a camera, they're going to show something that we don't want them to see. You know what I'm saying? So this isn't right. So we need to find a way to stick together as independent journalists to have that freedom of speech and keep our rights going and have freedom of press. Now, when it comes to those quote unquote First Amendment auditors, I think those people, I think people that call themselves First Amendment auditors are actually First Amendment agitators. Meaning, if you look at a lot of their videos, it appears they agitate the police officers really bad. And like I said before, there are good officers and there are bad officers. For the most part, excuse me, a lot of officers are willing to try to work with the person that's filming while presenting the other side, the rules or responsibilities. And even though a courthouse is a public building, even though a police station is supposed to be a public building, even though a post office is supposed to be a public building, they have policies and procedures in place. And a lot of times, they have signs posted. Like some courthouses might have signs right outside. No filming inside the courthouse. Same thing with a police station or a post office. Might have signs outside. No videotaping. Some posted in the parking lot. Can't videotape in the parking lot. And a lot of times, if you present yourself in the right way, you might get some corporations. But a lot of these guys don't. Men or women, whoever. I'm only seeing the men do it, but I've never seen any women go out and be a First Amendment auditor, as they call it. And then, on top of it, my question is, are you a licensed auditor? I know what an auditor is, like a lot of other people. And what type of audit are you doing? Because auditing means you're auditing people's paperwork to find out where they're spending money at. If they're spending money right, or they doing wrong, or mishandling their money, trying to find out if they're mishandling their money or doing it right. So I don't understand why a lot of these guys call themselves First Amendment auditors. And usually, someone associated with the press, they usually have one of these, and they don't have a problem identifying themselves as press. Normally, they don't have a problem identifying themselves as press. I don't have a problem with it identifying myself as press. See that? That's me. So, with that being said, do we have freedom of speech? Do we have freedom of press? And it's a 50-50 thing. It could be a 60-40 thing. It could be a 70-30 thing, depending on where you at. A lot of times, police or certain places don't want to see a person with a camera, regardless if they're with the press or not. And I know for me, I try to cooperate and not put myself in a bad position with anyone. So if a person says for me to stop videotaping, guess what? I'm going to stop videotaping. And I won't do it. Because at the end of the day, it causes problems. You don't want to create problems. You just want to do a job that's presented to you and try to move on and try to grow and try to make a difference. Try to make money. Because I know what the First Amendment is. I know the Fourth Amendment. I know all of the amendments. I know all about the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people try to use that against other people. Oh, you're breaking the Constitution. You took an oath. You're supposed to let me do it. Places don't want you to do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do what's good. We got to do the right thing, and be right. Be nice to people. Because at the end of the day, if you're agitating somebody, what if at any given time you need that person? What I mean is, let's say you doing a story, you're a First Amendment auditor, and you're agitating people at the hospital, doctors, nurses, staff, and something happened where you get an accident. Not saying they're going to neglect you when you come to the hospital, but guess what? Oh, that's that First Amendment agitator. He was here. Oh, okay. They may move a little slower, not intentionally, not purposely, but they may move a little slower. So you got to be careful on what you do and how you treat people and how you talk to people. First Amendment audit can cost you. So if my time is up, I gotta go. Please like, share, leave a comment on my video. Thank you.